Project Pirate comes to life, where half the student body, over half the faculty and staff, and 5 local businesses here in the Beloit community will be in attendance, rooting the Bucks on in a very, very special packed house event. More on that as the broadcast ensues, but look forward to seeing everyone out here. Food will be provided. Need I say more? Crandall steps in, bases loaded. And the first pitch is right there, down the middle, and Barker doing what he needs to do, which is throw strikes to open here. 1 out, bases loaded. Barker, the left-hander.
It is him.
Takes his time, gets dug in there on the rubber, looks in for the sign. 0-1 pitch due, sacks packed. Fires, and it's there once again, outer half. I tell you, no doubt about that. Barker has come to throw strikes. And that'll require an adjustment for the Buck hitters, as they weren't sure where it was going moments ago. But Crandall now digs in. Oh, he's very close to the plate. He's got to be defensive here. Strikeout has absolutely been plaguing the Bucks all season. Don't want one right here. Barker fires the 0-2, and he changes the pace. A very nice 0-2 changeup from Barker. Had it fade a little bit out of the strike zone. Crandall in a defensive position had to flail at it, and they got it. So Barker doing exactly what the coaches enlisted him to do. 2 outs, bases loaded. Now the Thunder can perhaps relax a little bit until they see Miles Souza, the freshman phenom, is digging in. Already been on base once today. And that's right down the middle again. And we'll get a read on that. It seems, yeah, no question about it. That was just belt high inner half. I think Sousa'd like to see that pitch again. Nothing but strikes coming from the left-hander Barker. Souza digs in. There it is. Fires one up the middle, but they're playing him down the middle. And it's 6-4, the force. Nicely played by Haggerty, who pitches over to Wu, and just like that, he's not pitching Wu, he's actually pitching it to Wu to force Hoover for the final out of the inning. But the Bucks, wow, was that profitable. 4 runs on a heap of hits. There were several walks along the way. The Bucks aggressive on the base path as well and made some things happen. It's exactly what they needed. A 4-0 cushion after 1. Well, again, folks, this is tremendous progress. Again, we got 8 innings to go here, and a Wheaton College team that's certainly battle-tested, but signs pointing up for the Beloit College Buccaneer baseball program, who are in search of win number 498 for Dave DeGeorge. DeGeorge's been here over 30 years and has been a fixture and face of the program. What a special occasion that would be. It's not going to happen today. Mathematically, it can't. But certainly all of Buck Nation is rooting for him. Sliger's taking his warm-up pitches. Hoover's got the tools of ignorance back on, and he's coming back to behind the plate. Brings a few replacement orbs to the umpire. And we're almost ready to go. Due up this inning for the Wheaton College Thunder is Matthias Haggerty, Mason Deal, and Kyle Wu. 2 of those were on the connecting end on the final out there in the bottom of the first, where they got Souza to roll into that force play. Here comes Haggerty, the shortstop. Well, I know this area all too well. Out of Piedmont, California, up in the Oakland Hills. Haggerty digs in. Sliger fires to the right-hander. First pitch is right there for a strike. So Sliger didn't let the long layoff there between half innings bother him in the slightest. He's throwing strikes once again. Haggerty digs in, and another fastball, but I tell you what, Haggerty just pumps that right back up the middle. Darn near taking a pound of flesh off of Sliger in the process, and suddenly College has their first runner on via the hit today. That's their first hit. They didn't have a walk back in the top of the first, but brings to the plate Mason Deal, the designated hitter out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's a big fella, 6'1", 265. We'll keep an eye on this freshman because odds are, hitting at the spot in the order, he may have just a little bit of pop. Haggerty takes a lead off first. Sliger continues to show great interest in what the runners are doing on base. Fires over to free tag. Not really very close, but just sending a message to Haggerty that I'm watching you. Deal digs in. Sliger gets the sign, kicks and fires. Fastball, and it's ripped towards O'Leary. Diving effort is all for naught as it skips into right field where Souza's right on the scene. Haggerty only able to move up 90 feet as that ball was absolutely whistled to right field. And that brings to the plate Kyle Wood. Nobody out, 2 on. And that'll teach me as an announcer to start declaring that the Bucks are back, and suddenly we get into the top of the second. And Wheaton College has righted their own ship, and they're bringing their own version of thunder. 1 first and second, nobody out. Kyle Wood with the dish, the second baseman. Oh, he's looking to bunt, and that is spectacular down the line. There's no play. It just absolutely no play. You could not roll that thing out there better. Probably about 12 feet right down the line, just on the grass, third base side, and Hoover and Sliger wisely just pay homage to the ball sitting in the grass and say, let's just let the bases be loaded and reload. No chance to get Woo. Runs well, and he bunted it beautifully. That brings the catcher Tyler Weiner to the dish. Weiner, junior out of Bakersfield, California. Steps in, bases loaded, nobody out. Sounds familiar. The Bucks had this moments ago. Fastball from Sliger, blew it by him. Weiner. 0-1. Haggerty on third, Deal on second, and Woo on first. That's 3 straight hits. Nobody out. Weiner digs in. Sliger fires the 0-1. Curveball, and that was a beauty. Weiner, defensive swing, dribbles one down the first base side, foul. Hats off to the first base coach. No glove, just puts his life at risk to get in front of that one in the interest of keeping the game flowing. 0-2 pitch now due. Sliger got a lot of options here. Would love a strikeout. This is definitely the situation for it. Bases loaded, full of thunder. Sliger comes set, fires the 0-2. Oh, and he went up the ladder, and that was absolutely brilliant. Ferrone drifts into left field, makes the catch. There won't be able to tag as Ferrone, really athletic effort there, fires it into Wicker. Brief threat from Haggerty to tag there, but not the right move for him. So, boy, just an absolute tailor-made out for Sliger, coaxing the 0-2 pop-up. And that's not by chance. Hoover called on him, said, let's go up the ladder. Nice high fastball. No way to get on top of it. And just like that, the Bucks get 1 out. And a double play gets him out of this mess as we get to Zach Ledbetter, the right fielder now stands in. The left-hander takes first pitch high and away. Ledbetter, number 46 in the program. We're going to go, should we go Coppell, Texas? Somewhere in Texas. And the left-handed freshman digs in with a 1-0 pitch due from Sliger. Oh, that's just, you don't throw a better pitch than that. Not sure what Ledbetter's looking for there. Lacked the aggressiveness I would have liked to see on a pitch like that. The left side of the infield wide open. That certainly could have been poked through and been 2 runs. But instead, it's a 1-1 pitch that's due from Sliger. Still 4-0 Bucks. Kicks and fires. Oh, and he just lost a handle on that one. You can see Sliger examining his paw, wondering what in the world happened there. No harm done. Just a curveball that did way outside. Makes the count 2-1. Haggerty getting patient down there at third. Wants to come home. Deal at second. Sliger now ready to pitch. Fires. Comes right inside, but and that's just a fine job by Ledbetter. All the comments about lack of aggression just got rewritten. He doubles right down the right field line as he dives, albeit awkwardly, into second base with a double. 2 runs have scored for the Wheaton College Thunder. Fine piece of hitting. Sliger tried to bust him inside after staying away, and Ledbetter was having none of it. Turned on it, fired it right over the head of Freitag, and it's 4-2. Bucks still up by 2 with 1 out. Now runners on second and third. This is danger there, Sheree, as we get to the top of the lineup in Harrison Stanton. Stanton out the first time up. He grounded to O'Leary. Fastball a little bit up and away from Sliger. 1-0. Wu at third, Ledbetter at second. 2 runs are in here, 1 out, 4-2 Bucks. Stanton waving the bat. Slager fires. Tries to come upstairs, but he misses up, maybe a little bit in, and it's 2-0. There is a base open, but I'm not so sure I want to face Graham Core with the sacks packed here. Slager looking in for his sign from Hoover. And Stanton digs in. Fastball, and I'll tell you what, Slager got it past him, but I think he may have gotten away with one right there, as that was belt high right down the middle. Stanton would love to have that one back. But for the Buck faithful, a sigh of relief can be breathed. Slager comes set, 2-1 pitch due. Oh, he goes right down on the knees, and that's fantastic pitch from Slager. A little fake offering to Buck there from Stanton. He lets it go. Oh, I'm not sure his heart was in that one. It runs the count to 2-2. Again, Core, the first baseman on deck.